You are listening and watching to a very special podcast, continuing where we left off. Shall we? Let's. So, it was all set. Ben Hallows managed to do some research. Well, he managed to observe Barrere Devlin and the others, especially during the time when Barrere and 4 dragon slayers went into some seemingly haunted house. Ben also had his own experiments placed in this semi-haunted house, but the reason why it was haunted, it was because of Ophelia was haunting there. He always put his stuff there, especially Taylor's circus souvenirs. The souvenirs included the beautiful Madame Maccabee. That was the trapeze girl. Her real name was Ravenna Maccabee, but friends call her Raven. She was a kind-hearted young lady, but also she was concerned for Taylor's sake. Concerned because the mistreatment that poor Taylor suffered at the circus, and she was helpless on doing anything for him. But she had to wonder about this Ben Hallows guy. However, when Taylor and Ben came across Barrere and her friends, it seemed to be innocent converse. But after Barrere and her friends left, Ben began to observe her even more. She seemed like a kind-hearted, sweet young lady, and she seemed pretty nice, saying that she would owe Ben her life. That made Ben thought about something from his past. He was just a child again, and he was being bullied. The other kids were teasing him and trying to throw punches, and Ben was just a boy, helpless on doing anything. It wasn't until Dawn came and demanded, "What's going on here?" What are you bloody assholes doing?" she demanded. The bullies were trying to say, "He looks really skinny. You should be ashamed to have a little skinny, weeny little brother." However, Dawn threw punches at the bullies, and she said in a demanding tone, "Get the hell out of here right this minute. If I see you again here hurting my brother, I promise you I will make your beatings more severe. So severe your mothers will not recognize you. Now, get," she said in a firm, scary voice. The bullies cowered in fear and ran, crying out, "We're sorry, we're sorry, we're sorry." Ben was wiping away his tears. "It's all right, Ben. They're gone," Dawn said in a calm voice. "Come now. No need to cry. I'm here." "Oh, thank you, sister," Ben said, wiping his eyes. "I'm really sorry. I must have looked like a weakling." No, don't say that. It's all right. You're just a child. You don't know better. No, I promise I'm going to get stronger, and I'll owe you back. That I promise," Ben said. This touched his sister. "Oh, brother." "All right. Come home. Let me treat your wounds, and perhaps Mother can make us something to eat. Besides, it's almost lunchtime." However, Ben couldn't help but pester. "When are we going to that picnic, Dawn? She's been promising us, and she never breaks her promise." She never has. Can you think of the last time she ever broke a promise? No? But she's been busy with the baby, Ben. You have to understand that. Ben nodded. All right, sister. Whatever you say. Good. Now, come, let's go home. All right? And wipe away those tears. I don't want Mother to see you like this. Sure. Thank you. The young boy took his sister's hand, and together they left. Ben felt something warm in his heart. Dawn, he thought to himself. I promise I would owe you. I don't think I would ever have the chance. But I will find the person that murdered you. Back at his lab, Beauty had cleaned up the art mess she made. Ben tried to tell her it was no problem, but Beauty said, "You're my master and this is your house. It may be my new home now, but I am the one to take care of things. I am not going to interrupt your work, so continue as you please." Ben was touched. Thank you, Beauty. He then put his arms around Beauty and said, what would I do without you? Well, I'm going to be working on something and present it at the university. I have my studies, so I don't want to hear any noises. So he went down to the basement. Taylor said, would you like me to come? Of course, you're my assistant. Beauty, would you like to come? Beauty wasn't sure. Well, I don't want to impose. Beauty protested. Nonsense, come on down. So she did. Beauty looked around. So this is what you've been working on, she said. I'm quite impressed with you, Master. I told you to call me Ben. You don't have to use formalities. But I must, said Beauty. I must. You've done so great. You two have been so kind. However, Beauty then said, oh, and by the way, haven't you heard the news? There's a manhunt with my head on it, Ben said. He was trying to be funny, but he just seemed a bit concerned. Beauty shook her head. That's not it. There seems to be an infestation feasting on your own creations. This one is called the Exterminator. Ben was startled to hear this. The Exterminator? Well, somebody's on my case. However, Beauty pulled out a newspaper article. Read this. So he did. What he read shocked him, but instead of shouting, he burst out laughing. Taylor was startled. Once Ben managed to regain himself, so there's another infestation feasting on its own kind. Fascinating. How wonderful, isn't it? You say it like it's funny. I find it hard to believe. But let's just get to work, shall we? He said. He sounded a bit impatient. So, Beauty looked at Taylor, but Taylor just shrugged, and they went to work. After many tries and after many nights, it was frustrating. Then Benjamin cried out, "No! Pull the switch!" "Yes, Master," Beauty said. Taylor looked at the creature. They managed to turn it on, and all of a sudden the monster began to convulse. And there, it's alive. It's alive, Ben said. Then there was this moaning sound. Beauty looked over and she saw it looked like some sort of infestation. Ben was surprised. "Ah, there you are, my old friend. You managed to stay alive, did you not?" Ben said. He seemed to know the monster. "Beauty, Taylor, I want you to meet my latest creation. I say it all to my creations, but this one in particular." Taylor, I believe you remember it. Taylor recognized the monster. "Yes, I know that beast." The monster was groaning. It was tall and skinny, lean, no muscle, but looks can be deceiving now, can they? Ben looked over it with enthusiasm. Beauty was amazed by this. Also, this creation was pretty much aware of the monster. And what happens next will be quite a shock. Well, that's it for now. Stay tuned for more coming your way. I'm Catherine Donovan, and I'll see you next time.